Hi, I'm Christine Tremoulet. I'm a photographer, a sales and marketing coach, an author, a blogger, and a podcaster. I have a background in being a digital marketing strategist, and I've helped countless photographers with their branding, marketing, and learning to sell in a way that feels right to them. So I came to Jenny because even though I have been blogging, I've been on the web since 2000. My geek claim to fame is actually I named WordPress. So I've literally been using WordPress since, well, before it had a name. I didn't work for the company or anything else. I just so happened to be friends with Matt Mullenweg, who lives in Houston, where I'm from. And I've always built my own websites. And I've done an okay job. They've gotten the job done. But first of all, I would never have been able to do that if I had not been a blogger for so long. But I also realized that if I really wanted to take my business and my web presence to the next level, I need to stop DIYing it. Like, I needed a different eye. I needed somebody who was an expert at doing this to do it for me, so that and that was the great thing about working with Jenny, was that she guided me through what I had and where it needed to go. And she showed me things that I wouldn't have even thought of on my own, because I'm not a web designer. Even if, I could put a blog together, it's not the same as being a web designer. And I knew I wanted something unique. I didn't want to just go buy a theme and put it on my website. I wanted something that stood out as being different and authentic to me. So for me, in the process of working with Jenny, initially one of the really good things was I had like a million ideas. She is a saint for putting up with that, because I had so many ideas, and then she was able to listen to them and distill them, really get down to what was the core of what I was looking for and what did I want this presence to feel like online. And just she has all these systems set up in place to help you bring that information out in a way that you wouldn't otherwise, because you're not used to thinking that way. And so I love that she was willing to dig in and really understand my business, so that she got what my needs were. It wasn't just the experience of, oh, you need a website? Yeah, I can build that for you. But that she actually wanted to talk about what was the business, what were my goals, and she wanted to give me solutions that reach my goals and make sure that it was a well-done website at the same time. So working with Jenny, one of the biggest things was, like I said, I could have put something together myself, but instead handing this over, and I promise I felt like I was handing over my baby, but handing it over meant that I could really focus on my zone of genius and where I need to be spending time in my business, instead of focusing on, now I need to build this page, and now I need to do this thing, and what WordPress plugin should I go hunt for, and everything else. Instead, I knew that she could take care of it. It gave me time back, and time to do different things. Since we started working together, I've launched my podcast, which has grown my business. My inquiries have gone up for my one-on-one coaching from photographers, and my visibility has definitely increased since we built this website together, which I wouldn't have had time for all of those things if I had been trying to do everything myself. Plus, I wouldn't have a presence that was so strong. So because of the industry that I'm in, and because of what I do, because of my past history being a blogger, people are constantly asking me, who do I recommend? And I have only one recommendation for them. I give them Jenny's name. And prior to working with Candelita, I used to basically sort of shrug and say, I don't know. But I have so many peers in the photography education space who I have recommended her to because of the fact that they've worked with designers that don't have systems in place like Jenny does. They've worked with people that don't have processes to really pull out the essence of their business and get it right the first time. And there's just so many people out there that are so frustrated by the web design experience. And instead, it has just been really, from the minute she sent me initial concepts, I was like, done, this is it. Like, how did you get this so perfect right away? And I didn't expect that. I've hired people before to help me with small pieces of my business, graphic designers and different things. And I've always just felt frustrated and felt like I basically would end up just redoing things myself. Versus with this, I'm just thrilled with it. So I tell everybody about Candlelita that's even willing to listen. Like, oh, you might need a web designer. Let me tell you where to go. And photography is a really crowded space. Everybody has great cameras. So you need something that takes you to a next level that helps set you apart, both as an educator and a coach, but also even as a photographer. You need something that's different, that's not the same template that everybody else is using or not the same software everybody else is using. And so that's why I recommend her to so many people, because she can do that for you. She can help you have something that's completely unique. So not only is it the words of your message standing out for you, but it's also the visual presence that stands out for you and sets you apart, sometimes in a really super crowded market. So I have absolutely loved working with Candlelita. I'm really good at inventing businesses, and I realized at one point in time, I think I was trying to invent more businesses just so we could do it again because I enjoyed it that much. But now I'm going to set her free so that she can go work with you.